America is set to ban all technology, software, and investments produced by Chinese manufacturers, as well as investments from the U.S. that go to China and any activities carried out by Chinese companies in the country, as the government believes they pose a threat to national security. This has led to a series of measures aimed at curbing the influence and reach of Chinese companies within the U.S. and limiting American investments in China. The latest developments in this ongoing saga highlight the growing tensions between the two economic giants and the strategic moves by the U.S. government to safeguard its interests. In August 2023, President Joe Biden signed an executive order restricting outbound investments to China, Hong Kong, and Macau in areas deemed critical to U.S. national security. These areas include advanced computing chips and microelectronics, quantum technology, and artificial intelligence, AI. The order aims to prevent the transfer of intangible benefits, such as managerial expertise, talent networks, and market access to Chinese companies, particularly those involved in military or surveillance activities. Janet Yellen, the U.S. Treasury Secretary, has been at the forefront of discussing these issues. The administration is focused on limiting the influence of Chinese technology in the U.S. and ensuring that American investments do not support potentially harmful Chinese tech enterprises. At the state level, there are increasing efforts to ban Chinese technology from state government contracts. Several states have enacted laws or executive orders to prohibit procurement of technology from Chinese companies that are seen as security threats. For example, Georgia has passed legislation broadly defining scrutinized companies to include those owned or operated by the Chinese government, leaving little room for ambiguity and ensuring comprehensive protection. Florida's executive order similarly aims to secure state networks by preventing the use of Chinese tech in government operations. These actions are supported by various policy models proposed by think tanks and advocacy groups, such as the American Legislative Exchange Council and the Heritage Foundation, which provide frameworks for states to adopt similar measures. Legacy automakers are facing significant challenges. With new U.S. regulations on the horizon, the automotive industry is bracing for a seismic shift. Today, we'll delve into how a ban on software designed and manufactured in China is set to impact many car brands and the broader technology landscape. As we navigate through this video, we'll explore the current situation faced by these legacy automakers, the specific impacts on various brands, and the overarching importance of software in modern vehicles. We'll also delve into the specifics of the ban, broader implications for both the industry and consumers, and the national security concerns driving these new regulations. Before we continue, make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel with the bell notification turned on for more videos. Top automakers are experiencing a significant decline in sales, particularly in China. This downturn is expected to hit the American market soon. But why is this happening? Several factors contribute to the sales decline of these established car brands. One of the primary reasons is the rapid rise of local Chinese automakers, who are offering competitive models at lower prices. Companies like BYD, Geely, and NIO have gained substantial market share by catering to the specific needs and preferences of Chinese consumers. They offer electric vehicles and advanced technology features that resonate well with the market. Furthermore, the Chinese government has been aggressively promoting the adoption of electric vehicles through subsidies and incentives. This has created a favorable environment for local manufacturers, further squeezing the market share of foreign legacy automakers. But the situation isn't isolated to China. In the United States, the automotive market is also undergoing a transformation. Consumers are increasingly leaning towards electric and hybrid vehicles, driven by environmental concerns and rising fuel prices. Adding to these challenges are the new U.S. regulations that make software primarily designed and manufactured in China illegal. This regulation is not just a minor tweak, but a significant shift that threatens to disrupt the entire industry. It reflects growing concerns over national security and data privacy, which we'll discuss in more detail later. Brands like Audi and Volvo are among the many that will face immense challenges due to this new regulation. Consider Audi, a brand known for its luxury vehicles and technological advancements. Audi has been integrating sophisticated software systems into its cars for years, many of which have components sourced from Chinese manufacturers. The new U.S. regulations will force Audi to either find alternative suppliers or redesign their software systems from the ground up. This process will be both time-consuming and costly. Similarly, Volvo, a brand that prides itself on safety and innovation, will also face significant hurdles. Volvo has integrated Chinese software into its infotainment and autonomous driving systems. For example, their infotainment system, powered by Android Automotive OS, includes software developed by Chinese tech companies. With the new ban, these systems may become non-compliant, forcing Volvo to find alternative solutions rapidly. This could delay the rollout of new models. But it's not just Audi and Volvo. Many other automakers have invested heavily in software development, often collaborating with Chinese tech firms to leverage their expertise. Over $100 billion has been invested in software for new cars. This massive investment is now at risk. BMW has been working closely with Chinese tech giant Tencent to develop autonomous driving technology. The partnership aimed to combine BMW's automotive expertise with Tencent's prowess in cloud computing and artificial intelligence. However, with the new regulations, BMW will have to reassess this collaboration and potentially seek new partners, which could delay their progress in autonomous driving technology. Mercedes-Benz is another example. They have been using software from Chinese suppliers for their advanced driver assistance systems, ADAS. The new U.S. rules will force Mercedes-Benz to source software from non-Chinese companies, which may not only increase costs, but also impact the performance and features of their advanced driver assistance systems. Modern cars are no longer just mechanical marvels. They are also sophisticated computers on wheels. Software controls everything from navigation to engine performance, making it a crucial component of today's vehicles. But why is software so important in modern cars? These are the interfaces that allow drivers and passengers to interact with the car's multimedia features, navigation, and other functionalities. Infotainment systems have become increasingly advanced, offering features like voice recognition, real-time traffic updates, and integration with smartphones. In China, Tesla's infotainment system is renowned for its large touchscreen interface and seamless integration with various apps and services. Much of the software behind these systems has been developed in collaboration with Chinese tech companies. As of 2024, Tesla had to partner with one of the 20 companies holding a map surveying qualification and chose Beidou. This decision may be due to the popularity of Beidou Maps in China. ADAS relies heavily on software to process data from sensors and cameras, making split-second decisions to assist the driver. Companies like Mobileye, a leader in ADAS technology, have partnerships with various automakers, some of which involve Chinese software components. Autonomous vehicles, AVs, rely on complex algorithms and artificial intelligence to navigate roads, avoid obstacles, and ensure passenger safety. Waymo, the self-driving technology company owned by Alphabet Incorporated, owned by Google, uses sophisticated software to operate its autonomous vehicles. However, many autonomous vehicles companies have collaborated with Chinese firms for software development, making the new U.S. regulations particularly challenging. General Motors OnStar service, a joint venture newly established by GM and SAIC, offers remote diagnostics, allowing drivers to receive maintenance alerts and schedule service appointments through their infotainment system. Again, some of the software behind these services is developed in collaboration with Chinese tech companies. The U.S. government has taken a firm stance against software made and manufactured in China, citing security concerns. This decision underscores the critical role of software in modern cars and the need to ensure its integrity and security. The government is concerned that Chinese software could be used to collect sensitive data or even compromise the security of vehicles. For example, a compromised infotainment system could potentially be used to track a vehicle's location or access personal information stored in the system. The focus of the new regulations is particularly on vehicles with Level 3 automation and above. For those unfamiliar, Level 3 automation allows cars to handle most driving tasks, but requires human intervention when necessary. Tesla is working towards this goal. Industry experts predict that vehicles without Level 3 automation will soon be considered obsolete. This puts additional pressure on automakers to develop compliant software that meets both functional and regulatory requirements. The new regulations mean that any software used in these vehicles must not be designed or manufactured in China, posing a significant challenge for companies that have relied on Chinese tech partnerships. Moreover, the cost of developing and sourcing compliant software is likely to increase. Automakers may pass these costs on to consumers, resulting in higher prices for new vehicles equipped with advanced driving features. This could impact the affordability of modern cars, particularly those with Level 3 automation and above. Volvo's new XC90, which is expected to feature advanced autonomous driving capabilities, may see a price increase as the company invests in compliant software development. Similarly, BMW's upcoming models with Level 3 automation could also become more expensive, impacting consumer purchasing decisions. The new regulations could lead to increased geopolitical tensions between the US and China. The automotive industry is a significant sector in both countries, and the ban on Chinese software could strain trade relations. Chinese companies, facing restrictions on their products in the US market, may seek to retaliate by imposing their own restrictions on American products or investing more heavily in competing markets. In the long term, the new regulations may drive innovation within the US and other countries as automakers and tech firms invest in developing compliant software solutions. This could lead to the emergence of new industry leaders and partnerships, reshaping the global automotive landscape.